after knowing l5v4 and l5v5, alright, now let's take a look in terms of what is the similar trend when tackling this type of zeroth order whole question. Alright, so imagine you have a zeroth order whole on a particular transfer function. Alright, in the previous video was your low pass filter. It's not low pass filter, your PI controller. Alright, and in some other previous video we were talking about some arbitrary 1 over s plus a transfer function. Alright, and therefore this thing over here, we know that standard by standard, the zeroth order whole is 1 minus e minus st, alright, over s, right? This is your zeroth order whole in terms of the s domain equation. And then you're going to multiply by your transfer function, correct? If you still remember, if I were to multiply in, because this whole thing is a series, so this zeroth order whole multiplied by your transfer function. So if I were to multiply it in, I will have transfer function minus st, right? This whole thing is over s. I can also rewrite as over s like this, right? We actually go through this because it's just algebra. You can rewrite this thing, everything over s in terms of g of s over s and this thing over s, right? We actually discuss with you that, right? And next, we actually prove to you that if I were to factorize this whole g of s over s from this whole equation, I'll have 1 minus e minus st g of s over s. Alright, and then after this thing over here, as you can see, is just take note, e minus st is not the same as e minus as if you were to z transform. Okay, so please take note, e minus st, if you z transform, you have 1 minus z minus 1. If it's e minus as, if you z transform, boom, it becomes like this. Where is it? Alright, e minus, where is it? Okay, e minus e minus at, alright, is not different from your e minus st. Okay, so I think this in terms of the t domain. This is in terms of the period. This one should be in terms of the s domain. So s domain didn't have any e minus as over here. Okay, but anyway, please be careful of this thing now. Anyway, so therefore, please take note that e minus st, when you see st, alright, this is the period, it becomes z minus 1. Alright, this is just telling you that you are lagging. Alright, and if you were to elaborate this one, you'll have you'll have z minus 1 over z. Alright, we have shown you before already in the previous video. While your transfer function, you can elaborate all along yourself. Okay, and what is my purpose of this video? Well, as you can see, the constant thing that is changing is always this one. If you have a zeroth order whole, for any transfer function, you can straight away have this thing as your constants already. So when you tackle any test question, when you see zeroth order whole times the transfer function, straight away, bam, you do this first. Alright, and then after that, second step is to settle your g of s over s, which is whatever thing that we have discussed in the previous videos. You just go and watch. Alright, and then as for the case, as you can see, for the previous video, this part over here is your g of s over s, right? While this in the previous video, in the PI controller, this thing over here is your gs over s. You see, this thing over here doesn't change at all. You see? So therefore, as you comparatively compare, alright, this thing over here is always the same as over here or as over here. You see, it doesn't affect anything at all. So for zeroth order whole only, alright, then you can straight away do this thing. Okay? For other cases, this thing isn't constant. Alright, it's only for zeroth order whole multiplied by a transfer function. Then you can use this type of method of solving to chop solve, finish your stuff. Alright, so this is one of the standard way that you may want to understand. Alright, so I shall see you soon when I see you.